Welcome, wrestling fans. My name is Joey Styles, and this is the War Room. Alright, we welcome you back to the once-a-week production that covers all things that are FWF related. And this holiday special, we kick off some of the major events from this past week. We saw Psycho Sid defeat the Big Show on Saturday night's main event in what has so many people talking. Sid says he's the best big man in the business, and he's taken a huge step towards proving that. Next on his radar, Andre the Giant. This week we only have one title change to talk about. It was Saturday night's main event, and we saw Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, defeat Shawn Michaels for the European Championship. What does the future hold for Ken Shamrock? Well, we know there'll be return matches for Shawn Michaels for certain, and those we'll want to be present for. And it was during one of the co-feature events. We saw the LWF champion and Macho Man Randy Savage one-on-one, Falls Count Anywhere against Bret the Hitman Hart. And Bret Hart comes up on the short end of the stick, but the Hitman was not short on words after the match. I thought I signed on a wrestling match to wrestle the Macho Man Randy Savage for the heavyweight championship, but I didn't realize that the Macho Man Randy Savage had other plans in mind. See, Randy Savage, you had to resort to all sorts of dirty tactics, using steel ring steps, driving him into my back, driving him into my ribs. And then you, the fans out there cheering him on as he commits these acts that would normally land you in prison. Because that's how you people here in this country of America are. Well, Macho Man Randy Savage, if you think you've heard the end of Bret the Hitman Hart, you'd better think again. You want to play it that way? I'll meet you on your grounds. But be rest assured, when it's all said and done, that belt is going to be around my waist, and you're going to understand one thing, that I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Oh yeah, Bret the Hitman Hart. You don't like what the Macho Man Randy Savage did to you? Getting a 1, 2, 3. I warned you, I told you, I gave you your title shot. Yeah, came up short. That's just the way it is. You want a rematch? Be very careful what you ask for, because you might just get it. Yeah! Here's what I'm going to tell you. The next time Bret Hart gets in the ring with a Macho Man Randy Savage, you're going to know firsthand what it's like when the madness runs wild on you. Oh, yeah! Clearly, we have not heard the last of the Macho Man Randy Savage and Bret the Hitman Hart as they continue to battle over the LWF Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, our big story this week comes up this Thursday, Christmas Eve, when the women of professional wrestling, that is Fierce, host their very first ever pay-per-view event induction. This will be the first ever pay-per-view to feature exclusively the women of pro wrestling. And here is the lineup. With a future title match on the line, there'll be a 6-woman battle royal to see who's the number one challenger. Speaking of women's championships, the NXT championship on the line when Asuka goes up against Sasha Banks. And in a return match, it'll be Natalya with Jim the Anvil Neidhart in her corner going against Charlotte with the Nature Boy Ric Flair in her corner for the Divas Championship. And then we're going to see the tag team titles on the line when Lay Cool take on Vicious and Delicious. In a TLC match, Paige goes one-on-one with the U.S. champion Alexa Bliss. And then, of course, finally, the big pay-per-view main event we've been waiting for. Who will be Stephanie McMahon's tag team partner, and who will be Bayley's tag team partner? The big question will be answered this Thursday at Induction. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope to see you Thursday when the pay-per-view world takes notice of the women of professional wrestling like never before. That's all the time we have for this week. Until next week, so long, be safe, and Merry Christmas.